Angelina Jolie and 6 kids new, big chapter, as they move on from Brad Pitt divorce. The Academy Award-winning actress is in a peaceful place. 10 years ago, as Angelina Jolie was entering her 40s, her star could not have been higher. She and Brad Pitt were the hottest couple in Hollywood, and she was the queen of the red carpet, her every move analyzed and every outfit sparking a fashion trend. A decade later, as the actress prepares to turn 50, things are very different. Single since her marriage to Brad imploded amid a flurry of accusations in 2016, 2 years after they tied the knot, Angelina has also flipped the spotlight away from herself, spending less time on film sets to ensure that she is present for her 6 children. Content to live a quiet life in Los Angeles with Maddox, 23, Pax, 21, Zahara, 20, Shiloh, 19, and twins Knox and Vivian, 16, she has reduced her time on screen but continued her charitable work while keeping her private life under wraps. She and Brad were involved in a legal battle over everything from their French vineyard to child custody until a final settlement was reached last December. Now, shortly after she returned to the Cannes Film Festival for the first time in 14 years, friends tell us that this new, understated Angelina is at peace about reaching her half-century and content to celebrate with just her children by her side. Turning 50 feels like a real milestone for her. A friend of the star tells Hello. It's not something to fear, but something she's fully embracing. She's not trying to turn back the clock. If anything, she's leaning into this next chapter with clarity and strength. She truly sees aging as a privilege, and she values the wisdom and perspective that come with it. She's more herself now than she's ever been, and is in a very peaceful place. She's completely present for her kids, and is so proud of who they're becoming. Another source close to the Academy Award-winning actress says that she was planning to celebrate her big day on June 4th with a select crowd. Angelina is genuinely thrilled about reaching this milestone birthday, and the kids are excited too, the source says. She's been planning a relatively modest celebration with just them as a family, and will also toast the occasion later with some close friends and her brother James. She's never been one to make a big fuss over herself on birthdays and has always put the kids first. Even her wedding to Brad was more about them, when she let them draw all over her sweeping ivory dress. She's letting them do little surprises for her this year, and is eager to see what they come up with creatively on the big day. This is her next big chapter, her next act, and she's so excited about what's on the horizon for her and her family. Indeed, there was a sweet tribute from her daughter Shiloh last week. Appearing at a fashion launch in LA, the 19-year-old was listed on the guest list as Jolie, a shortened version of her name that comes a year after she filed legal paperwork to drop her father's surname Pitt. Angelina has revealed that she is looking forward to this new stage in her life. I do feel like an older woman now, and I embrace that. I'm looking forward to my 50s. I'm going to hit my stride in my 50s, she has said. Aging doesn't bother me. In fact, there's something beautiful about the years passing, where you get to really appreciate life more each day. The amazing part is that you have a history with the people you love. It becomes important for you to stay healthy and age gracefully. I want to see my grandkids. I want to see my children grown. I want everything. There's a deep pleasure in having these dreams and watching them come true. There is also an added poignancy for the star in reaching her 6th decade after her beloved mother, French-Canadian actress Marc-Hélène Bertrand, died of breast and ovarian cancer at the age of 56 in 2007. Angelina later underwent a preventative double mastectomy and the removal of her ovaries and fallopian tubes after finding out that she had inherited the BRCA1 gene, which significantly increased the risk of her developing cancer. My mom didn't live very long, so there's something about age that feels like a victory instead of a sadness for me, she has said. There seems little doubt that Angelina's recent decision to star in French-language film Couture was inspired, at least in part, by a desire to maintain a link to her mother's heritage. After taking a break from appearing in front of the camera from 2021 to 2024, she has several projects in the pipeline, including Couture and a third Maleficent film. When it comes to work, she's incredibly selective, the friend continues. She wants to make sure her energy is spent wisely and will only commit when something feels deeply meaningful. The French-language film means a lot to her, not just creatively, but personally. She enjoyed learning the language and immersing herself in the culture. It felt personal and meaningful to her, and that's the kind of work she's drawn to. She is also still drawn to charity work, after spending 20 years traveling to some of the world's most desperate war zones with the UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR. First as a Goodwill ambassador, and then as special envoy. She left the organization in 2022, but is still a champion of refugees and has visited countries such as Chad and Iraq in recent months. She's always had an interest in other cultures and perspectives, and she's passed that on to her kids, the friend adds. And her humanitarian work has never faded. It's still a huge part of who she is. Teaching her kids. Her work has also encouraged her children to follow in her footsteps. Earlier this year, they all volunteered with relief efforts after wildfires ravaged communities in Los Angeles. Shiloh has been supporting homeless charity The United Way, while Zahara, who is studying for a degree at Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia, has also shown a passion for social causes. Meanwhile, Vivian worked as an assistant on Broadway's show The Outsiders, produced by Angelina, last year, and both Pax and Maddox have worked on productions with their mother. Angelina has always encouraged her kids to follow their passion and work hard, the friend says. A big gift for her this birthday is seeing the fruits of their labor. The children are everything to Angelina. She couldn't imagine her life without them, and they will be front and center when it comes to celebrating her birthday. She's also continually excited to see where their passions take them in life. As for her romantic life, she is happy being single. Finding love again or a life partner after Brad is not a priority for Angelina, the source says. She's had some fleeting romances over the past few years, but has found being a mother to her brood much more fulfilling. Family comes first. Her friends have joked that it would take a king to sweep Angelina off her feet again, and they would be surprised if she were to commit to a relationship at this moment in her life. Her priorities remain family first, with her humanitarian work and film career following closely behind. She feels that her cup has never been this full, and with everything she is going on, there's little room for another big romance or love of her life, at least not yet. She's content and genuinely happy in the quiet of her day-to-day life, her friend adds. Her joy comes from her family, her work, and the calm she's created at home. She's well past the Brad part of her life. That's closed. She has no interest in going back or dating for the sake of it.